Mahek, I remember you from second semester. You, Breeze, Gaurav, I can do remember your faces. TD1 students, again, do I have to post the joining link? I thought that was issue with just international students. Okay, by the time we are waiting for others to join, um, all the students, for those who are here with me for the first time in OS session, so we are conducting the labs on REPL, the online terminal. So if you don't have that, I mean, like if you don't have your Linux, okay, then you can go to repl.it, okay, and you can implement there. And for those students, my regular 4TD students, we are going to start today your pattern printing program. I want to know from other students, um, what have you done last in your OS labs? I mean, you are aware with for loops. I'm not asking to 4TD1 students. I'm asking to the other group of students. Are you aware with for loops in Bash? Yes or no? This particular question is not for 4TD1 students. This question is for other group of students who are there here. Are you guys aware with for loops in Bash? Yes or no, students? Simple answer. Okay. So I can rely that if I give you a program for pattern printing, you'll be able to do that. Okay. Okay, my dear 4TD1 students, kindly open up your practical list and your REPL. or your Linux systems. Please be ready. We are going to start with your pattern printing program today. Okay, once you see my screen, acknowledge the same. Visible? Okay. I hope you guys have the practical list open. 4TD1 students. We are going for practical number 29 today. Till 28, I think it is done. Yes? 28 was we generate a Fibonacci series. So that is done. Yes or no? Okay. Still I'll check. Wait. C batch 26 to 28. Okay. Yes, it is done. Fine. So today we are starting with your pattern printing program. Have you ever done a pattern printing something like this? Yes, all of you. Question is for all the participants of this meeting. Have you done the pattern printing like this anywhere previous to this particular programming? Yes, please. That's what I'm asking. That not in this programming, but previous to any other language that you have learned so far. It can be a C language, your C++. Maybe if you are good with Python, then in Python also this pattern printing comes. So, have you ever worked with patterns? I expect that in C language, at least. Okay. So, does anyone know what is the logic of creating such pattern? Anyone can answer that? The logic for this pattern. I don't mind group answers, okay? It is not that only one student has to answer the entire logic. One can start, other can continue. Yes, Dhruv, using loops. Absolutely right. How many loops are you going to use that? How many loops are you going to need? Absolutely right, Prashant. Hardik also. Two loops. See, one loop will be running to know which level you are at. Okay? And one loop will be printing something here. So what you have to take here in the input, if we discuss the logic first, okay, the very first step is take input from the user for number of levels. Okay, see this is level 1. Okay, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, level 4, and level 5. Okay, if I go for 6, then it would be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and so on. So you take the number of levels first. Okay, Once you get that level, anyone raise their hand? Okay, no one. I don't know, I got a notification here. Okay. Once you take the input of levels, how many levels you want, okay, then you start your first for loop. Okay, the condition will be, anyone idea about condition? I is equals to 0 or 1 in my for loop. If I want to write I is equals to, correct, less than n plus plus. Okay, what can I say about the second for loop now? Inside this, step number 3, take second for loop, right? And in between do and your done statements, we are going to write the logic. Simple, one echo statement. Okay, to print whatever is the value of your j. If I suppose I take I here, okay, and I take variable j here, then simply I have to print my j. J is equals to 1, correct. J less than equal to 1. I mean, not a 1, n. N is the number of level. J plus plus. Okay, and you'll get your pattern. Try it out. I'm giving you, let's say, 3 and 5, 8 minutes. It is 9:17. Set your watches. It is 9:17. At 9:25, I'll ask anyone to present the screen. Okay? So start, all of you, and please see to it, especially 4TD1 students. You know my schemes. If you present, you get the attendance. If you don't, you don't get. Can you start doing it, all of you? Ravi, what is this 9 for? I'll give you the solution also. Don't think that मैडम ने तो सब हम पे छोड़ दिया. No. But you have to try before I give you the exact solution. I'm not going to spoon feed anyone. Vivek, why are you late? विवेक सेशन में हो?
यस मैम.
क्यों लेट हो गया आज? बोलो बोलो, क्यों लेट थे आज? जनरली तो तुम टाइम पे होते हो, आज कैसे लेट हो गए? Okay, for those who have just joined, we have discussed the logic for the pattern printing that you can see on the screen. You have to print that pattern in bash using two for loops. So start doing. I'll be asking anyone to present their screen. Okay, Dhruv. You're getting the result? No. Then it is not correct. I want the exact pattern as shown in the figure. In the question here. And there is one minor change that you need to do. Four TD1 students, see batch. Anyone able to do this, Kali? Dhruv, you just have to make one minor change and you are good to go. Very good, Arjit. I hope you are getting the output on your YouTube. Try it with more than 5 level. Go to 7 and 8 also, just to check that the program is working correctly. Students who are doing, you have 1 minute with you. At 9:25, I'll be asking anyone to present the screen before I give the solution. And no matter which part of the program you have reached, you have to show me the screen. It's okay. You all are learning here. Operand expected. Prashant, that space is not going to be there after equal to and 1. In between equal to and 1. There should not be a space. Try to remove that and run again. Utsav, Utsav, there in the session. Present me your screen. I'll just see your screen, Prashant. Just wait. Utsav, present the screen. Prashant, you'll be ready to present after Utsav. Okay. Okay. Reversing. Prashant, you present. Utsav, you wait. You are the next one after Prashant. Prashant, present me the screen. Okay, and those students who are done, just check with more number of levels, like 7, 5, or 3, like that. Prashant, you don't need to give dollar everywhere. Dollar I, then there is space. You don't need to give dollars. I and J are your variables. Remove all those dollars from in front of all the I's and J's. Vivek, you check with other conditions, like more than 5 levels. Remove those spaces also, Prashant, between I and less than sign, J and less than sign. Remove space between equal to and dollar level. Actually, is supposed to I to one less than even if you don't give dollar there in level, it will work. J and then why are you doing slash n? Just simply write a simple equal statement. That's it. No dash e, no slash n. Keep it as simple as it is. But fine. Run your program. Run your program. Works fine. Prashant, you must stop presenting your screen now. Utsav, present me your screen. उत्सव ये क्या था? उत्सव मैं वेट कर रही हूँ, प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो कि नहीं कर रहे हो?
भाई I'm doing good.
कोई बात नहीं, मुझे सिर्फ देखना है कि कहाँ तक पहुंच जाओ, दिखाओ अपनी स्क्रीन। विजिबल। कुछ तो प्रिंट तक नहीं आता है, इको आता है, डैश है। लाइन 10, लाइन 12 इको आएगा। ठीक है, स्लैश एन कर, अरे वो मत निकालो, मत निकालो। See, in your line number 10, you give echo dash n space $j। उसके आगे उसके आगे इको की लाइन में ही इन लाइन 10 इको स्पेस डैश एन, बस सही। अभी लाइन 12 पे जाओ, रुको, इको स्पेस डबल कोट्स, बस स्टॉप। अभी वहां पे स्टॉप करके वापस से रन करवाओ।
Ready ma'am.
रेडी होगा, करा तो दिया, जो बाकी रह गया था वो। All right, students who are not able to do it, most welcome also. Okay, students who need the solution for this, your shebang, bin and bash. Okay, you take the input from the user, echo, enter the level. Okay, and I want it in the same line, so minus n. I'm going to read my levels. Okay, then comes my for loop. For I is equals to 1, I less than equal to my level, I plus plus. Okay. In between my do and done statements, I'm going to code again one more for loop. That is my j. So j is equals to I, j less than equal to sorry, that was 1, j less than equal to I, j plus plus. Again, in between do and done statements, I'm supposed to write the code. Code is nothing but print my j value. Okay, and just to do the spacings between the levels. So again, echo and simply just do this. Okay, what others have done, minus n e slash n, fine, but even if you do this simple thing, it is going to work. Okay, so bash main dot sh, what happened, line number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I forgot to comment them. And this logic also I need to take out. Let's say level I'm entering in plus 5. Okay. Again, let me just check it for other levels. 9. Okay. Okay. So this is the solution. If somewhere you have stuck, then this is the solution for that. You can take a screenshot for your references. If you are able to do it program correctly, then fine. No need to take anything. Otherwise, you can take the screenshot. Okay, moving forward. Practical number 30. Again, you have to print a pattern, but this time it is a pyramid. Okay, it is not a triangle like this, a common triangle like this, but it is your pyramid. Okay, the pattern should be like this, pyramid form. So, can anyone tell me first of all the logic? What you have to do here in order to get this? Yes, students. Answer, all of you. Yes, we are going to make 3 loops. What will the third loop do? 2 loops, I know what they are going to do. Exactly, please. They are for your spacings. The third loop that you are supposed to take, the logic will remain the same. Okay, just like this. You take the level, you read the level, and you make the pyramid. But here you are taking 2 for loops. Now you have to take 3 for loops. Okay, and the outer for loop, the one which is going to be here in between my do and my done. Okay, this for loop is for your spacings. Okay, try it out, all of you. It is 9:38, 9:45. I'll ask for presenting me the screens. You have to add one for loop, otherwise the rest of the things remains the same. Okay, the logic, entire logic remains the same. And you have to produce this kind of a triangle now. Okay, which is shown from line number 9 to line number 30. This kind of a pyramid structure you should be having. Of course, I gave you the solution again after watching your implementations. Ravi, my screen is perfectly visible in my second device. You can rejoin the meeting. Maybe then the issue will be resolved. Other students, I hope you are able to see my screen. Students, you have 2 more minutes. It is 9:43. 9:45. I can ask anyone to present the screen. So I hope all of you are at least trying. If you are not getting there, it's okay. But at least you have code something. Perfect, Rishabh. Rishabh, we are taking the levels here. So here, basically, we have 5 levels. So you check for level 9 and level 8 also, or maybe level 3. Check your output in those test cases. Other students, a minute to go. Vivek, there in the session,
Yes.
present करो अपनी screen.
Okay. Just a small change in sequence. Then after I present.
Okay, थोड़ा जल्दी करना.
Yes, yes. Only 1 minute left.
You shall kindly mute yourself. Not commenting
ए
happening.
जा बस आवाज आला बस क्या हो गया
You shall kindly mute yourself. Dhrutik, there in the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Please be ready after Vivek, okay?
Okay.
Jay,
Yes, ma'am.
can't hear you.
Sorry?
Could not hear you the first time.
Ma'am,
Sorry,
you're not audible.
sorry सुनाई दिया. पहले जो बोला वो नहीं सुनाई दिया.
Oh, ma'am, I said yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. These two programs are done.
Ma'am, 29 is done. 30, I'm on the way.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a small doubt in 29. A silly one, I guess, but ma'am, the enter the level, is it necessary to do that? I mean, in the question, it's already given that we have to print the loop of 1, 1 to 3 up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hmm. We are
We did
trying
of,
to keep our program as dynamic as possible. You know, 5. Okay, you can take directly level equal to 5.
because ma'am, I did in that sense and
That's okay.
I had to modify. But okay, I did that too.
But that's okay. It's completely
Okay, ma'am.
fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Why
Okay.
we are keeping or say taking the input from the user, because we want to keep our program as dynamic as possible. That's
Okay,
it.
ma'am. Got it. Thank you, ma'am.
विवेक, 1 मिनट हो गई.
लूप में मिस्टेक है मैम इसलिए सीक्वेंस में नहीं
ठीक.
आ रहा है
अरे दिखाओ तो सही. Visible. लिमिट लेनी ठीक है. फिर एक फॉर लूप दिया. ओके, वो भी सही है. और ये m इज लिमिट लेने की तो जरूरत थी नहीं.
नहीं इधर ही हो जाएगा
हाँ, ऐसे. सिक्स्थ लाइन हटा. For I equal to 1, I less than equal to your limit, I plus plus. ठीक है, वो हो गई हमारी लेवल के लिए. Fine. फिर दूसरी लूप स्पेसिंग. j इज इक्वल्स टू 1. नहीं, j इक्वल टू I आएगा वहाँ पे.
इधर
फिर j लेस देन इक्वल टू लिमिट डायरेक्टली वो हटा दिया ना m वाला.
हाँ हाँ
फिर हटा दो पूरा. डॉलर से लेके उसके ब्रैकेट तक हटा दो.
क्या क्या
इक्वल टू के बाद का जो डॉलर है वहां से लेके सेमीकोलन से पहले
हाँ
तो पूरे कैरेक्टर्स हटा दो और वहां पे लिखो लिमिट j प्लस प्लस.
हम्म,
ठीक है. फिर स्पेस कर दी। ओके, उसके बाद दूसरी फॉर लूप डू एंड डन के बाद, ठीक है, k is equals to 1, k less than equal to I, ये डॉलर 4 into I minus 1 हटा दो। k प्लस प्लस, ठीक है। फिर हमने किया है तो डैश एंड स्टार। ओके, वैसे हमको हैश करना था। फिर तुमने लिया है क्या एन को। ओके, वो नहीं लेना, लेकिन अभी नो, ये एक साइड की पिरामिड हुई है अभी, राइट
एक
साइड का,
एक
राइट
मिनट
साइड
मैम।
का। ये एक सिंपल प्रोग्राम बता दियो, स्टॉप करो अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन,
ओके।
स्टॉप करो अपनी स्क्रीन प्रेजेंट करना स्टॉप करो। ऋतिक, प्रेजेंट करो स्क्रीन। ऋतिक,
Yes, ma'am. Wait, ma'am. I'm using mobile. Wait.
ओके, विजिबल। ओके, माइक एक्नॉलेज्ड। ऋतिक, एक चेंज करना भूल गए, कॉपी पेस्ट किया है लेकिन एक चेंज करना भूल गए। लाइन नंबर 14 में एल एम नहीं आएगा, है ना, n is equals to 1, n less than equal to l m नहीं होगा, वो वहाँ पे भी लेवल ही होगा। m हटा, रन कर। गलती की कहीं पे कुछ गड़बड़ किया, क्या वापस से पकड़ा। एक काम कर, मेरे लिए एक काम कर दो, जितनी भी फॉर लूप्स तुमने लगाई है ना, इसमें जहाँ जहाँ तुमने फॉर लूप्स लगाई, वहाँ पे सिर्फ एक कमेंट कर दो कि वो फॉर लूप कर क्या रही है। मतलब दिस फॉर लूप इज फॉर स्पेस, दिस फॉर लूप इज फॉर राइट साइड स्पेस, दिस फॉर लूप इज प्रिंटिंग हैश, ऐसे करके, ठीक है। फिर मैं वापस आके देखती हूँ। अभी स्टॉप कर दो।
मैम हो गया मैम।
विवेक कुशांत हाँ ठीक है दिखाओ। विवेक दूसरे टेस्ट केसेस के लिए चेक कर लेते हैं।
ओके
गलत गलत गलत। Mohit,
यस
present your screen.
यस सिर्फ एक मिस्टेक है मैम, इधर ये न्यू लाइन देना भूल गए थे।
ओके, ये आप लोगों ने आपने विवेक में सबने सी प्रोग्राम कन्वर्ट करके बैश में लिखा है। या ना
है
सी प्रोग्राम को कन्वर्ट करके बैश में लिखा है। व्हाई डू आई थिंक दैट? क्योंकि ये 2 स्क्वायर आई माइनस 1 डॉलर एम माइनस 1 कहीं देखा देखा सा कर इसलिए। ठीक है विवेक स्टॉप प्रेजेंटिंग। कहेगा आपने प्रेजेंट की। विवेक
यस मैम, योर वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियरली।
मैंने पूछा सिर्फ विवेक से कि हाँ इसे वही तो बोल रहे हो प्रेजेंट उसमें। विजिबल। Correct. If I want to go for more than 5 levels, did you check my it? Okay. For those who couldn't, and I'm giving you the solution here. Okay, this one is for your the 29. Okay, I'll just paste my code here. Dhrutik, this is what I meant. And because your and my programs are same, so you won't be facing any problem with the commenting anywhere. Okay? Where did I do mistake at 23? Okay. Pyramid pattern, let's say 8. Okay. For the reference, okay. This particular is for a pyramid pattern. You can take a screenshot of it, all of you, for your reference. If it is done from your end, then okay. Then you don't need to. Otherwise, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, so we finished up till 30 today. From your next lab onwards, which is your on next Wednesday, okay, we are starting with your files. Right? Just 5 programs now remaining in our practical list, 31 to 35. So we'll be dealing with files, and those programs are very small because you just have to implement one file command of your Linux and you are done with the program. So I think we will be able to finish it in our next lab. Okay. So all of you 4TD1 students, kindly keep your practicals ready till 30. I hope no practical is now left till 30. Yes or no? Is any practical we skipped by chance or we have not discussed? Is there any such kind of a practical for TD1 students? Okay. So in the next lab, we'll start with 31. And you guys keep your folders, practical sheets ready, okay? Till 15, I have taken your submission. You'll get the next submission soon. Fine. We are wrapping up the session here. Thank you all for attending the session. 4TD1 students, numbers in the chat. Once you have written, you are free to leave. If you don't have any more discussion or doubts. Okay. G, if you joined just now, and I'm very skeptical about your attendance today. Okay, EC1, I suppose. Students, your numbers in the chat. EC2. Okay. Students, once you have written the numbers, you are free to leave unless and until you have any doubts. Thank you all. Bruval?